Any shelves here in the... Bleh. So Maya came back around the other time of the other time of the shelf. The other time. Shelves don't have time. Unless it's a shelf of watches. Then it has a lot of time. I'm getting so tongue-tied today. The first Voyagers was a largical? No, not largical. Extracted a slip of cards. Oh, a slip of, oh no, I tripped myself up. I questioned it. A slip of cardstock. That was what the line was, and I messed it up. Just say recall, get a glant, no. He looked to be collecting the books they've been reading, collecting the books they've been reading them. Man, he looked to be looking. He looked to be looking. What did he look to be looking at, huh? Cleared to execute. Execute. Made contact with Carget. Carget? No, not a Carget. Could be some kind of dark could be martyr. Martyr. It's a martyr. By Dr. Rickard Skiles? No, not Skiles. Ugh. By Dr. Rickard Stiles, PDHD. Is that like the ADHD version of a PhD? To be honest, I do not believe we will ever have answers to these deeple? That's not deeper, it's just Deeple. Who would be afraid of Deeple? Powers the shield that envelops the craft to perverse existence. So the main drive of why did I give such a difficult name to this thing? It's so hard to say. Envelops the craft to pervert. I said perverse again. I said it again. What the hell? He smashed a fish. He smashed a fish. A fished. That poor fish. He's smashing fishes. Barrack sharded. He sharded? No. Barrack sharded. Oh my god, I said it again. Barrack shorted. No. What? It's a simple word. It's shouted. That's all I have to say. He burst through the warehouse. It was a house. Now it were a house. Egon's heartbeat. His heart has a beak. Is it a bird? Heavy with child. Her berry. He had only heard outlandish towels. I don't think he's seen towels right now. You know, not yet. Maybe later. Not right now. With bark the light. Her eyes snacked. Man, her eyes. They got a snack, dude. Num. Wind coursed through the innumerable, man. Come on. Rest so they could make it. What time? What? They're gonna make time? Can I make time? I'd like to make time. Back to the rest to see. To the rest. No, to rest. God. The still compiling the duty roster. Jeez. About a dozen. Do you usually make first impressions? No. About a dozen officers were scattered. Ugh, that's a bad one. Monica Monica practically swallowed it whole. Wow, hairball. That didn't impact the case. Why was my mouth preparing to say that didn't impact the case? Do you know what cased is? I sure don't. It was lukewarm, but nonetheless. Oh no, the accents are starting to they're starting to bleed into the prose. Oh, it's happening again. Oh crap. After a moment, Amanda? I think I said Amanda. Yeah, that's not her name, dude. The third was a man in a tall, crisp gray suit. Wow. Yeah, it's a tall suit. He's a little shorty though. With that, a journey like hers would only mast. Oh man, it's only gonna mast a matter of seconds. The third was a tall man in a crisp glass hoop to stay in areas with relatively low particle density. Oh, you won't get dis there, I promise. With relatively low particle density. Why do I want to say density? Like, how many times am I gonna say it? I feel like that fake bubble game. With their arm red bands. What? Armbands and caps had settled after the farting. After the farting. One of their comrades. Why is this paragraph like the paragraph from hell I've tripped up like 6 times? Edgar Parktically. He's been calling me to his He's been calling me to his Habin what? Having a lot of stupid. So we're looking at just under 8 days till we set. Crew's growing. The crew is growing. You get the excavation. Excavate. How do you say words now? What are words? Do you know what words are? I don't know what words are anymore. The excavation true. I keep saying excavation true. What the hell is that? Her personal shuttle send it to lower throw. Her personal subtle. No. How many ways can I mess up this line? I don't know, but I'm gonna find out now. Her personal shuttle had descended to lower. Her personal. One of the privates in my Marine platoon. Platoon. Why is it platoon? The chamber flooded with atmosphere as Ross and Fred worked on powering the down the shuttle. She turned and pulled her sword. Her swarf. What? Her swarf. What is that? She turned and pulled her sword. So I said it again. No. Herself. Workers were already drifting. Oh man. Deja vu. It looked like Atmosafe advertised about a year and a half since she had seen Segure. Taking a sip of oh, that's a mess up. Jack grabbed the ice cold bottle and bopped. He bopped it. It's like this, little sock and boppers. Bop, bop, bop. He flicked ash off the end of the cigarette. That's a cigarette. What would a cigarette be? Probably nothing I'd want to a Bakelite. Yash. He saw an ear lash. An ear lash. Oh God. Falling on his treek. What the hell is a treek? For 2 junks. Disguise and launch plaid. As ordered, he pulled the livers. She really didn't know much, Bert. Wearing pink nurse's skirt. Honey, he's barely said us. You are listening to Venture Beyond, Stories from Hidden Worlds. If you enjoy this episode, please leave a like down below and share with a friend. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the show so you don't miss an episode or new series and updates. All right, we are live from New York. It's Saturday night. No, I'm just kidding. What is going on? How is the world? Dude, we got a wild Kenny Rama in the chat. One of the OGs. Can you believe that? I can't believe that. I'm here and I can't believe that. My dog has decided it's time to rip and tear his toy, which is just fantastic timing. I couldn't possibly ask for better timing. This doggo, man. He has fantastic sense of awareness. Knows when things are happening. You know, it's like, I am just gonna do something awesome at the best time. That's how it goes. Dude, I'm feeling really good today. I was a little pessimistic. I didn't think we would get I thought maybe we'd get 5 books or something, sold in the first week. Friends and family. Yeah, that's not what happened at all. As of today, it's 12. I really didn't think we'd get to double digits, and here we are. And it's pretty awesome, dude. Pretty proud. I know it's not a lot. And a lot of people out there would be like, whoa, that's terrible, only 12? Like, dude, that's 12. That's 12 people. It's perspective, man. I went from a person who didn't have a book that was out there in the world with 0 people reading a fully completed story, not just a sampler pack, to 12 people who have it in their hands. And I feel pretty lucky that it's even 12. Definitely be grabbing one once I'm able. Hell yeah, dude. And I appreciate that. No pressure at all. But I would appreciate it. Definitely. Especially if you enjoy it. And, anybody that picks it up, if you feel so inclined, you want to leave a review. It doesn't have to be a good review. It doesn't have to be a 5-star. It doesn't have to be a 3-star. It could be a 1-star. It's hated it, sucked. I just want to hear your honest opinion
on the book, and reviews help out with the algorithms that they have and things like that. And if anything, you're just telling me through a medium what you thought. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's just the thought of like, wow, 12 people have it. And a couple people at work heard I had put out a book, and they bought a book, and they sent out pictures of them holding it, and I was like, holy crap, it's real. It's just I guess you could call it surreal. It's a funny feeling. Yeah, if you haven't picked it up already, Bones of Night, my first fully completed story, and certainly not the last one, is out right now on Kindle Unlimited. So if you have Kindle Unlimited, you can pick it up right now for $0. But it's available on Kindle and paperback if you want to buy it on paperback. No, not a lot of people buy paperback books, but shockingly high amount of people got my book on paperback. I thought that was kind of funny. Like 2/3 of the people that bought it on paperback. So I guess the adage of print is dead isn't doesn't really hold up. At least in my very limited experience so far with book sales. But yeah, man, I've got at least one more book that's going to be coming out this year. I'll probably start talking about it middle of the year, because I still got quite a lot of work to do on it. So I don't know if it'll release middle of the year or in the later half. Wow, later half. But yeah, be talking about that soon. What was I? Oh, the Audible version of the book should be coming up soon. I'm hoping next week. It's taking a while for this to go through their approval process, which I kind of hope it just passes through its approval process on the first try, and I don't have to try again, because this is taking a while. It's been a while. Let's wrap it up. It's only 5 hours long. I promise you. But it is what it is, man. So today we are kind of inspired by last time. We're playing one of my favorite games. I play this game all the time. I often put it on after streams and stuff like that. When I need to kind of like unwind, kind of decompress, get out of my head for a minute. Because you get that kind of like joy of building something like you do in Minecraft, but then you get to fly it or drive around or surf on the water, or whatever it is, right? And it's pretty sick. It's pretty dope. as the kids say. Oh, that would explain why my controller isn't working. My controller is not on. Turns out, if you want to be able to do a thing with a controller, you should turn it on. Let's see. Should we change up where we're going today? Let's go to the original danger zone. So this was like one of the earliest maps that they put out. I don't think it was the first one, but it was one of the first like open ones that you could. Why did I spawn in this one? What the heck? I haven't even touched this one in a long time. What? Alright, well, that's a thing. That's very silly. So I can go and change the time of day here in a second, so we can all see what we're talking about here. Because it's a little dark right now. I can't remember where they put it. Where is the time of day thing? Am I missing it? Maybe it's in session. Ah. Let's get that nice little sunrise there. Oh, yeah. There's some Top Gun shit. Yeah! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Now, vertical takeoff and landing isn't very Top Gun, but could be. Why is this only going down? What? Okay. That was weird. Maybe this one's still broken. I was working on a like heavy lift one, and I think that one might be broken right now. So let's put on something that works. Yeah, let's go really fast. As the kids say. You know how the kids always say, like, let's go really fast, right? That's how the kids talk. Ooh, man, this one's nippy. Inessa! Oh my god! Inessa, you still need to send me an invoice. I'm not gonna let that go. Now that I have you as a captive audience. How has life at the gallery been? Oh crap, bye! Oh, no, 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 no. Don't be like that. Man, this thing turns like way too aggressively. I need to fine tune this one. Alright, let's we got Top Gun weather. Let's get a Top Gun plane out. What if What do I... Ah, haha. Nothing more Top Gun than the red, white, and blue plane. This is like one of my early like, okay, I like how this flies. So it's like a aeronautical device building game. Well, it's a build things. It's a build things game. So you can make tanks, you could make boats, you could make planes, you could make helicopters, you could make spaceships, you could make all kinds of things. You don't work at the gallery anymore. Oh, no. Well, hey. Whatever you do, you're gonna rock it. Sorry things didn't work out there. But... knowing you, you're gonna find something else and you're gonna do the crap out of it. Because that is what Anessa does. That's the Anessa way. Kenny, by the way, a lot of the art for my podcast stuff is made by Anessa. She didn't do the art for the Bones of Night. I actually had Space Engineer make that. Even though he didn't want credit, I'm still crediting him with it. Yeah, Anessa is favorite character artist I've ever worked with. So good at it. And we need to talk soon about something if Anessa has the time. And I owe Nessa money whether she thinks I do or not. Yes, we like Nessa. Nessa is our favorite. I guess that's the royal we. But you two, I'm making you involved in this. This was a 2-engine variant that I made. So... Ah! You know, generally, if you want to be able to stay in the air, you shouldn't slam into the side of a mountain. You just shouldn't. Miss Space and Dupless, yes. Not been able to see the comeback because of certain situations. I ended up doing something dumb and got in a dumb place. Well, that sounds really dumb. I'm using your words, not mine. But hey, I'm hoping that things are less dumb now. You can ugh as much as you want, Nessa. I owe you money. Yeah, so remember that one that I had talked to you about, the space one? That's kind of like 1950s sci-fi inspired. That one. This one spins like really stably. It's not always very doable with planes. It's a very steady eddy plane. Some of these I'm flying for like the first time in a while, so it's like, wow, I didn't remember I did it that way. I generally kind of evolve how I make things over time. Yeah, so I might shoot you a message over the weekend, so we can talk about it, and when you have time, you can make something super cool. Because Inessa is the make something super cool person. Here was my attempt to make a kind of Batmobile kind of thing with spinner rims, apparently. I think you should. Nice to meet you, make something super cool person. Yeah, I mean, not everybody can make something super cool. Yeah, just drive right off carrier. Oh, man, that was some pretty decent airtime too. Let me get her to the mainland. I went way too far. Yeah, let's use the creepy thin man. So, this was my attempt to make the most narrow plane possible. And I called it the Thin Man. It's the creepy Thin Man. Yeah, definitely Batmobile meets Pimpmobile. This thing turns really, really hard, so it can be very difficult to control. No. It's very cool. It's very true. That's what I was trying to say, and it came out. It's very cool. Good job, me. You said words good. So let's go on a tour of the island. Show you guys the island in my unfinished tank, as you do. So we got little fun things like, man, this thing does not like to turn. I need to fix that. It was almost smooth. It's almost. Why does this not work well? Here, we'll use this unfinished tank, because I know it drives around a little bit better. And so, you know, we got fun things like loop-de-loops that this thing is not going to make. Yeah, didn't think so. Didn't think so. And then, you know, fun things like, what is this? I don't remember this. Is this a launcher? No! Oh, I don't want to fall. Oh, God. I've really done it now. Kenny, you're supposed to make me stop crashing. By the way, if there is, like, an idea for a vehicle or something you would like to see, just tell me. I'll make it happen. Well, we'll see. Oh my God, what the hell just happened? What was that? Alright. I don't like that place anymore. It's scary. It's one of those scary places. Don't know what happened there. We're just gonna walk away like nothing happened. You know, we're just not gonna ask questions, Kenny. We're just gonna act like it didn't happen. I wonder if like the wall hit in such a way that it hit the shield generator that's in this thing, but that also doesn't make sense because it shouldn't have been able to hit that hard. So we're just gonna chalk that up to ants or ghosts or just it felt peer pressure and it just had to go boom boom, as you do. Oh, it's so close. It almost made it. If I remember correctly, this one's quite a bit faster. This was one that my daughter helped to design. She's like, yeah, just make it really skinny and something that would never work in real life because that's not how tracks work. And I said, heck yes, let's do it. Man, this thing doesn't like hills either. It's very hill allergic. You fell that far and the tiny wall bump made a bigger explosion. You know, it's funny how it works sometimes. Okay, okay. Almost went off track. Oh no, this isn't gonna go very well. It's not going very fast. Oh no. Yeah, that did a lot worse. Here, let me find a car that can actually do this. What do I have that would actually work on this? You can see how much I build planes because I like planes. It may not be fast, but that vehicle sure does turn on a dime, that's for sure. Alright, this thing is redonkulous. This was my attempt of making a very very stable, like couldn't blow itself up from hitting something, like it can just absorb hits really well, and it just never really worked. So it's just here to look scary. It's kind of Mad Maxy, kind of not. All right, let's turn on the. Oh no, no. Kenny, you were supposed to make me stop doing that. Gosh, Kenny. Why is it turning a little bit to the left for no reason? That's weird, isn't it? Ugh. But it is fast, and it can go up cliffs. So, I mean, there's that. It's faster. Okay. Here we go. Why does it keep wanting to pull to the left? That's very strange. Don't do it. Don't do it. Woo! Holy crap. Okay, well, we found a way to crash anyway. You know, you win some, you lose some. That's what the kids say these days. Why did that not want to turn? Worked just a little too well. That's how I would term it also. Alright. This'll work. We just need to get the speed just right, you know? Just gotta get it just right. Line her up. Alright. Kenny, if we fall, it's your fault. Oh, God. Well, this is a look. No, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Stuck the landing. We didn't blow up. So, I think we call that a win. I don't even think we lost a part. We're just, I mean, we're basically an insurance claim. Alright, let's see if this, taller jump, goes well. Something tells me it will. I mean, I had a flawless landing a second ago. Why do you turn like that? What? Okay. We lost something. You know, I think it'll be able to walk it off. What do you think? Yep. If it drives, it made it. That's what my dad always said. If it drives, it made it. No. Alright, well, didn't quite make it. I'm not sure if that counts as falling. It might. Well, why don't we go to the moon? I think it's time to go to the moon. Whoa, why are you falling over like that? Excuse you. We're going to the moon, not the cliff. What is up with that cliff? Alright. Say your last prayers. Yeah, it's guess you could call it a redneck space shuttle. There we go. Now we are in high altitude. And let's see if we can find the ground again. You know you're high up in the air when you can't even see the ground. Where's the ground? Oh, I see something. Why is that turning so aggressively? Here, let's just hover for a moment. Let's get our bearings here. Okay. Let's not be crazy or anything. Let's just hover our plane. Why are we still falling? What is happening? What? Okay, that was kind of weird. Wow, I guess maybe they kicked down how powerful those gimbal jets are now. Because that used to be able to just kind of float on its own. Oh well. Could be worse. What is it, doggo? Who are you growling at? Oh my god. I'm really good at flying. I've never had an accident. So, I love this one because you get to play around in the water too. See old shipwrecks, you know? It's a good time. This actually is a much better submarine than it is a plane. Though it doesn't have independent dive level adjustment, so I can't like add ballast or something like that to help it float. And you can kind of treat it like a God, what is it called? The boats that have the fins stick in the water. Oh, God, why am I blanking on the name? I keep thinking hydroplane, but that's not the same thing. What is that called? Why don't I remember? I've actually made a boat that works that way. And I can't remember it all right now. The Sonic music is too good. It's scrambling my brain. All right, let's start from. Let's blow something up. This one is just as likely to blow itself up as it is to blow up something else. So it's fun like that. Let's see if we got enough. Okay. I was about to say, I think I have enough nose authority to take off. Alright, you see those blocks with the white stripes? Those are bombs. And if you spin around, you can scatter them around. It's awesome. So, what I like to do with this one, kind of what it was designed to do, is to dive bomb an area. Let's see. Here we go. Let's bring her down. Oh, I blew myself up. Well, I told you that would happen. Well, I'm gonna be a bomb. Like I said, just as likely to blow itself up as it is something else. We'll blame it on the near music. There you go. Fulfill your destiny. What's up, dude? Dude, we got Nessa here. I don't know if she's still here. She might have stepped away, but you know, Nessa's the artist who makes almost all the art for my my stories. About the only thing she hasn't made is the cover for The Bones of Night. So I was just kind of showing off some of the creations I have made, and you know, if one minigun is good, why not have two? Yeah, if you have 8 bomb bays, you might as well have 2 miniguns. This does not spin very stably, and I think that's okay. It you know, this is a vibe. It kind of sends off no one's safe, including me. I thought I could get a perfect float there. Yes, we love Inessa. I owe Inessa money. I'm just gonna keep saying it until he sends me an invoice. You can never have enough cowbell, it's true. There you go. So that's the way that it was intended to work. Yeah, just everywhere. And if you're really lucky, it'll blow itself up. You know, it's not quite carpet bombing. Yes, bully your artist into allowing you to pay them. That's... That's how it works. So, what do we want to see? I kind of want to build something today. What would we like to see? You guys want to see a plane? Want to see a car, a tank, a camel. I'm not very good at making mechs, but we can kind of figure it out. And yeah, this is a really fast bomber. This breaks the sound barrier, which isn't the easiest thing in the world in this game. And hopefully it doesn't blow itself up. This has like 3 times the bombs that the previous one. Oh, it blew itself up so hard that it broke the sound barrier. Now that is carpet bombing. Where's it gonna... Oh, it all hit right there. So the idea behind this one was that you would just just fly by at the speed of sound, just casual, you know, just like and just drop a crap load of bombs. And if this were ever used in PvP, it would probably get shot down right away because it is ridiculously too big, but also it is gorgeous. So yeah, we're just casually going, 900 miles per hour, as you do. In fact, we're gonna hit the edge of the map if I'm not careful. And if you really want to blow yourself up, you spin it and throw the bombs at the same time, and miraculously it still flies. Like, it's not stable, but it flies. Can I land it? Can I land it? Come on, come on. I know you're missing a lot of thrusters, but come on. Give me some nose authority. That's a successful landing. This is a successful landing right here. Dude. You can't say it's not. It basically landed the way it took off. So this I call the UFO. I don't know if you can tell why. But it is it's a gunship. It's called a gunship because it has a lot of guns. I don't know if you can tell. It does not fly very well, but it does do a little bit of hover and shoots a lot of guns. It's basically the 4th of July from the front. It's very bouncy. Yeah, it's like, what if I made a UFO gunship that poops out bombs? As you do. It's just a normal thing to do for UFOs. Yeah, it's just like a birthday party. Yeah, you got your streamers. Sparklers. They always do. UFOs always go together with birthday parties. Yeah, it's get picked up by your true people day. Man, every time I hear this song, it makes me want to play Jade Empire again. I've played that game like 15 times. Alright, so then we kind of like sneak up on an area and just saturate it with fire, as you do. Let's bring this in for a landing on the carrier. Do you think in some planet out there there's aliens being picked up by cow UFOs? You know, I think the cows are framing aliens. And think about it. When's the last time you met an innocent cow? Every cow I've ever met looks like they're hiding something. You know, their eyes are bugging out. They're like, "Oh, don't pay attention to what I'm doing. I swear I'm not doing anything bad." they're up to something. And I think it's framing cow mutilations on aliens. The aliens, they're just here doing their thing, you know, just being aliens. And cows are like, what if we mutilate ourselves? Jaden! What up? Don't worry, you still beat Gaming Creed. So this one is answers the question of what if you took the idea of the UFO and you made it do too much everything? Because there were not enough guns before, obviously. And now it can blow itself up, which is even better. Yeah, this thing shoots so much that it actually destabilizes its own flight. It's good. He's actually a bull. He gets in so much trouble all the time thinking about hiring an alien to scare him into behaving. That sounds about right. Why is this blowing up like this? Oh, I couldn't save it. I was trying to. Yeah, so again, it answers the question, what if you make the UFO too much everything? And then this is just a different version of UFO with more explodey bits. And it has so much recoil, it sends itself backwards. Yeah. It's a good thing. So it's like, what if I took the giant blocks of gunnery and compressed it down into like the minigun before they actually came out with the minigun, and then just made it, you know, do things that make it go explodey. Sorry, that's well, this is photo mode. If you I don't really mess around in photo mode all that. Oh, that's weird right there. That's not supposed to look like that. Why is that wing floating off into space? Yeah, guns a-blazing. Just a random dude. It go Bert? Exactly. It get much Bert. Bert. I have 2 FOs for a small fee of 87 bushels of corn. I shall scare your bulls straight. Yeah, just a casual 87 bushels. do you take credit for that? You know, like we'll get you the 87 bushels, or does it have to be on hand? So this was one of my latest builds that I've been working on. It's like, what if you just were a missile? And it's pretty nice. It feels really good to fly. It has a little bit of difficulty turning at high speed, but otherwise it's pretty good. And if this thing was in a dogfight, it would just It would not be fun, because once it slows down, it turns way too fast. I'll take credit at a rate of 764% on the hour. Oh my god. That's a steal. That is a steal. You've got a deal. Does anybody have any requests? Anything you would like to see made? You can kind of make anything in this game. I like to make planes. It's like where my brain defaults to. It's what I really enjoy in the game. But there is so much more than planes that you can do in this. We can make a boat. We can make a boat that shoots missiles. All kinds of things. In fact, let's get in the water, show off some of the boat-like things I have made. Including the thing that can slow down the game, because it's extra. Jaden got to see this before. This is what happens when you just solve the problem the American way. And you just put a bunch of guns on something and a bunch of missiles. And watch the problem go away. It's a good thing. All right, let's get a good look at this. Yeah, there we go. It's actually like slightly sinking itself because it's shooting so much. Yeah, that's the good stuff. So you see the glowing white bits right there? Those are thrusters, and they only turn on when you shoot one of the batteries here, so that it can keep the turret from shooting itself apart. So this shoots so aggressively that it'll actually like rip itself apart while firing. So all of those thrusters keep this from like throwing the craft back, but also ripping itself off at the hinges. You see how it's like shaking right there? It would be shaking so bad that the turret would just fly off and probably take something else with it. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Alright. There we go. And, you know, we got to skedaddle, so let's take this show on the road. As you do. And pretty much any airplane in a zip code that you aim this at will not be happy. And that's what it's all about. Oh! Well, that's a way to do that. A plane fly with only guns. You know, that's actually very doable. Let me think. What gun am I going to base that on? Let me get back to the carrier here. This thing does not like to turn very much. Want to not deal with that annoying person? This will get rid of them properly. Yeah, pretty much. You may be wanted by the authorities after, but it'll get rid of the problem. Yeah, I really like the sunrise here. It feels very Top Gun Maverick. Just Top Gun, period. There you go. We'll just leave that there for safekeeping, as you do. Okay, so we are making a plane that flies only with guns. So the most... trying to think of what gives the most impulse. And at that, the most consistent impulse. Go-to is probably the minigun. So that has a nice long sustain to it. Another pick. But this would be a lot more complicated. Would be the flat cannon. I could see making something work with that. Might be able to make it work with two. Because it pushes like crazy. Let's see. Let's just let's do a simple rig. If I can get to it. Let's just put some wings on it. We're just seeing if we can like kind of take off, sort of. And what we're gonna do to establish some kind of stable thrust. Okay. I need to... yeah, I got a little bit of work to do there, but it's not a bad start. Need some weight in the front. Yeah, this is kind of the experience in the game if you guys have never played it. It's just like, I have something I want to do. How am I gonna do it? Good reunion, but I need to wake up at 3! Oh my god. Now that I'm able, I will be around the community again, so see you all again. Good night. Heck yeah, buddy. Dude, it is so good to see you. I am really happy that you're doing well and that stupid things aren't happening anymore, because the less stupid things happen, the more not stupid things can happen. Again, your words, not mine. All the things I make are really stupid. What have you made? Tell me about it. What you got? I think I need... yeah, I see what's going on. I need to have... I need to bulk this out a little bit, and so the center of mass is more in line with these, because these things are heavy. Very, very heavy. They are too heavy. See, to help with some lift, I'm actually going to take these, flip it up. Do I want it there? Do I want it there? I think that's okay. Things, very informative. Oh, I don't have vertical stabilizers. What? Oh my god. Yeah, let's make something fly without a way to stabilize it. That's a good idea, me. Come on. Let's see. I think it's gonna need some. It's gonna need some hip. We're just kind of getting the idea of where things need to be for this. Am I accidentally making like the Star Fox planes? I think I'm accidentally making the Star Fox planes without trying, dude. I need to stabilize it a little bit. I think you're right. Next thing I'm gonna have some frog tell me that I need to do things, and then a rabbit will be like, "Do barrel roll." Yeah. Yeah, that's totally what I'm making. Not what I was trying to make, but it's what I ended up making. Trying to think, what is my solution? Half of my planes don't have wings because they are missiles. That's the right way to do it. It's the American way. Guess I could do... Yeah, maybe I could do one of these in the front. It's kind of like canards. I don't like using them, but they work. It's a little trick here. You can select them both at the same time. Let's see. Well, which one's green? We'll figure it out. They are doing the opposite of each other. That's good. I was hoping that would happen. They are still doing the opposite of each other. Alright. Whoops. Oh god, it's all gone wrong. Alright. See how you fly now. Oh, ooh, woo, 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 whoa, hey, hey. Too far forward. Yeah, maybe I don't think getting you in line with the center of mass is the right call, but yeah. One, let's have a little help. Let's use this ramp to our advantage. Vertical stabilizes, I hardly know it. Exactly. Oh god. Well, I mean, it didn't not work. Let's be real, it did not work. Oh no, now it's gone squirrely because it has something to shoot at. So these have an auto-aim feature. So it'll point at things that it can target. So that's why it's going a little funky dunky. You know what? This really isn't bad. For being only powered by guns. Yeah, I'm not doing anything goofy like putting gyros or anything like that. Just using a little bit of air controls. But hey, wait a minute. Do I even use air controls? Should I be using ailerons? Should I have this where it's only controlled with guns? Like I need to shoot guns in order to turn and stuff. Maybe I need to do some thrust vectoring with my accidental this is a Star Fox build. One thing's for sure, if someone's trying to shoot us down from behind, they're gonna have a bad time. You know, I've made stuff that flies worse than this. I'm actually kind of impressed. So let's take this. Let's make this ridiculous. I know what you're thinking. Isn't it ridiculous already? No. We're gonna make this redonkulous. See if maybe it works even better. Okay. How do I want to plot this out? It's about the same weight. Distribution. What does the fox say? Boom, 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 boom. Exactly. Alright, so this will be... God, this is gonna be... It's gonna be a fun one. Let's do directly across will be our 1, 2. So what I'm doing is I'm adjusting the delay on like when I press the trigger for these, they'll go at different times. So you can get like this one if you're using these as weapons instead of thrusters like an idiot. You can have a denser volume of fire. Trying to like not necessarily randomize, but like kind of distribute it out to try to make it somewhat even. There's my 1, 4, 5, make you 6. Alright, see how it goes. It's very fast. Oh my god. You know what? Here, let me repair so I'm not so blown up, but dang, dude. It doesn't not work. Ah, that's fast. Okay, I can feel that I need to move these ailerons forward. So I think I'm gonna smack them. Well, is it gonna be too far forward if I put them there? We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll do a couple barrel rolls. Do barrel roll. It was too much. I'm man enough to recognize it. Oh, that went straight down. Okay. You know what? Little itty bitty adjustment. Let's move it 1 block forward instead of, 4. Ooh, yeah, it has very little nose authority. It is all ass. But I mean, that works, dude. Can I get through the hoop? Oh my god, it worked. Oh god. I thought it's gonna hit the rim. Yeah, what does it look like behind us? What's crazy is, like, you get this very, much smoother impulse. So I think it, like, keeps it from causing too much drag on itself. From, the shimmy back and forth. Like, that's impressive, man. Oh, God. Okay, maybe I need to up the angle on the ailerons there. That would probably help us out quite a bit. Like, yeah, maybe the wings are helping out too much. Like, it's, keeping it stable with some lift, but it's not doing that much. Like, all of this speed is coming straight from these guns. How to Train Your Dragon, it's How to Train Your Gun Plane. I mean, why wouldn't you want to train your gun plane? Ooh, Jaden, have you had a chance to read any of the book? No worries if not. I also like how this one sounds better. Yeah, you want to do the 0 drag glitch. That's just cheating. You know what I want to do? I want to up the angle on the ailerons. Really, that's what I really want to do right now. I think that would be nice. They are super satisfying. Little bidabidip. Let's take you up to 15. Was that too much? It's so quick on the takeoff. It's amazing. It's also kind of funny to see the pumping, you know, pistons behind. You know what? This isn't ridiculous enough yet. We need more. It's not ridiculous enough. There you are. Why are you facing forward? Come on, read the script. There we go. You know, it's just like engines on a plane. The engines on the plane go... Right? See if I can bring the weight forward just a little bit. Alright, if we're gonna have a gun plane, let's have a gun plane. Let's delay you 1.5. Okay. Sorry, we need our primary lift vector here. Oh, God. Did not enjoy that. No, didn't like it. Do you need the canards here now? It's what I want in my soul. I want them to be up there. More like traditional canards. Ah! Oh my god. It's working! It's working! Do you have an idea? So, this is glorious. But... let's try it with just miniguns. And let's cut a little bit of fat there. Sorry, plane, you're going on a diet. You need to look less like the planes from Star Fox. Oh, I see why we have some force asymmetry. These were shifted over some. Alright. As above, so below. See if we can get a little bit, squeeze out just a little bit more stability that way too. Though a lot of times when you have fins pointing down, it does the opposite. It makes it very unstable. So we'll just roll the dice and see what happens. Whoopsie-diddle. That's pretty funny. It's working. Oh god. It really wants to flip. You put those ailerons in front, it's like, nope, not having it. But that's where I want it. It looks cooler that way. Okay, let's get to the ramp here, because I think I need the ramp. I think it helps me. I'm gonna use the crutch. I know it's a crutch. Hey. I don't like this. Oh, crap. You know what I think it is? I think you know what the problem is. You see the problem, right? I see the problem. Alright, let's turn off the down ones. I don't think the down was helping us. Just trying to think here. All right, now our weight is definitely further forward. Might have to. No, I can't really move you. That's okay. It's all right. We're gonna figure it out, Steve. I promise. What do we want to put there? I don't really need to save weight. I'll just put. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. That's not where I wanted that, but probably can't hurt. Okay. Just make the most annoying vehicle possible by having tons of light and span turning on and off random sound plugs. So basically, you guys want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Hey. You know what? Again, it doesn't not work. What's funny is this is actually less controllable than the flat cannon one. Probably because this actually has way more weight. But it is more America, so I mean, I can't really hate it. This makes my America feel better. Hey, kitty. Hey, Spocklead. Yeah, let's do a little roll, a little barrel roll. Do a barrel roll. It's working. It's working. All right. Can we come in for a vertical landing? Yeah, that's definitely not happening, Jaden. It's true. There's like no finesse to this. You can kind of do that. Come on. Come on. Should I go for the No, 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 no. Behave. Behave. Susan. 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 Holy crap. Why are you flipping out now? Holy crap, Susan. Sorry, guys. I forgot to tell you I named the plane Susan. Why? I don't know. Oh, God. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, vertical landing. Oh. Yep. That's the thing that works. Yeah, Susan was not happy. Here, let's go full, destroy the universe mode. All right, good suggestion. I like that. Oh, we made a very fun abomination there. I love that. Here's another one of my fun ones. This is a submarine plane. It's more like a submarine gunship. But it is, it can definitely fly. It's pretty decent. And you can dive. You can actually control its level pretty decently underwater. And the idea behind this was that it would have this turret that sticks up from the top, and it's kind of like shoot and then sneak under. Just kind of like, oh, there's a plane up there. Brrr, bye. It's like, oh, what do you mean there's a plane that shot you? Where? Shot her? I don't even know her. And dip. And then you could be really cheeky and go hide under the aircraft carrier. There we go. It's kind of amazing how well the control surfaces for flying work for under the water too. Like it's almost a perfect one-to-one. It's just, water is more dense. So like if you're trying to make a seaplane like this, just make a plane that uses aerodynamic control and add some propellers, and you're pretty much good to go. It works really well. This won't work super well. Hydrofoil, that's the name I was trying to think of. But this does a slight hydrofoil effect. It just doesn't work on waves, which is funny because hydrofoils don't work very well in waves also. You need nice, calm weather. Or you get basically that. So yeah, I love this guy. It actually works really well. Like, yeah, that turn rate is pretty lethargic, but it's not horrible. Be interested to pit this against some of the creators on in Trailmakers and be like, hey, make this. Make something like this that does the same exact thing. I'm sure Scrapman, Use A, all them have stuff that kind of does it, but I don't know. I was pretty proud of this one. It's pretty fun. Oh god. Oh god, I almost slammed into the side of it. Let's bring her in for a landing. Ow. That could have been better. I'd call that a 3 out of 10 landing. So this was an older version of that one that's basically missile. That kind of has a X-wing aesthetic to it. Like the extra spikies, makes it feel dangerous. This one does have gyros. A lot of my planes don't have gyros. Jaden's already heading out. Wow, holy crap. What is today? Alright, Jaden, you have a great night. And if you don't, I'll always hold it against you. I'm just kidding. Hope you had a good time. Making realistic planes. You know, I'm not I like making stuff that uses aerodynamic control as opposed to gyros. So in that way, like, you know, I make somewhat realistic stuff because I don't use gyro stabilization that much. This one operates with gyros, but that's because I was trying to make like the most compact thing that I could. But as far as like making historically accurate, you know, looking ships like a Junkers or you know, F-16s and things like that, I'm not great. I don't really do part clipping and stuff like that. So there's only so much you can do to make it look right. But I try to, I just kind of try to work with what the vanilla game, you know, is somewhat intended to make, in spite of the glitches. So yeah, like this one is probably like the closest to like a traditional plane. This is like somewhat modeled on kind of an F-15, sort of was my inspiration for it. Looks nothing like an F-15, but the idea was a twin engine. Of course, this is not a twin engine. It's a sneaky third. You know, little fighter. This thing is massive. It's a huge plane. But flies really well. Of course, a lot of things fly really well when you use these powered fins. The extra air resistance helps it turn really well. So, this was a basically like a test of a lift system that I made for vertical takeoff and landing. And funny enough, this actually worked better than the thing it was a test for. So it looks like it looks rough, but it also works. Oh yeah, F-15s are enormous. And there we go. No, pitch too much forward. Can I turn it around? Oh god. Can I save this? Okay. Alright. There we go. I forgot I gotta pitch it up before I try to do a hover. And let's set you down. It's a little floppy. And I can never find like a good solution for that. Honestly, the solution is gyros, but I was making this thing before gyros were out. Yeah, I kind of love this thing. I wish the thing I was using this as a test for worked as well as this did. Though this does have its own problems. Like, if you pitch too far forward, you will never recover it when you're in vertical pattern. Oh boy, holy crap. Oh, nope, there it goes. There she goes. It's everybody's favorite song. This one works pretty well. It's a little slow. This is like my first very successful vertical takeoff concept. But it has absolutely horrible nose authority. See. So this is the Hummingbird. It's my attempt on a like a jet bike type thing, and I made a vertical takeoff and landing version that it's not bad. Yeah, this is rather basic, but it works really well. And you gotta have some guns. Yeah, like, yeah, it's got some problems. It kind of dips over time, so you need to optimize weight distribution, things like that. But like, I was really impressed with how well this thing works. Like, it can actually hover pretty competently for a while, which you know, given that it has a very low weight for most aircrafts to like the amount of wing area it's got, it's probably just helped by that. But yeah, I love this thing. Just kind of hover around. What's going on, dude? Should be able to make a pretty easy landing here. Let's aim for that spot there. Anybody else got suggestions? Anything you'd like to see? The make a plane fly with only guns was a good. Oh man, I kind of messed that one up. That was me. See if I can land on the carrier better. Or we aim for the actual helipad. It's gonna drift too much. Come on. That wasn't too bad. That was an okay landing. Could be better, I won't lie. Yeah, this is with like no gyro stabilizers or anything. Just good old fashioned dicking around with steering servos and stuff like that. As you do. See, it actually glides pretty well. Okay. Not too bad. That was more of a skitter. And this was a alternative version. This one's supposed to be very quiet. My landings are a 0 out of 10 until one of my wings breaks off. Hey, the wing breaking off is basically a break. That's why it breaks off. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's like, ooh, I want to make like a stealth version. It's very stealth to have very exposed engines. Probably the most stealth. So, Filler Destiny, I don't know if you were here before, but it's been a week since the book's been out. And officially hit 12 books sold, and I don't know. I think that's pretty awesome. I'm really proud of that. I thought maybe 5 books sold in the first week. I never thought 10. That was just Looney Tunes, like, oh yeah, whatever. So we'll just say it's all because of the foreword that you wrote. You brought the good luck. Well, thank you. Thank you. I don't know. It's a very strange feeling when you have a book finally out, and it's like no longer in your hands. You know, I imagine you get something similar in ESA when you finish a piece, and it's just out there. Like you can't go and change it anymore. Like it's out there. You can't edit it anymore. You can't change colors. You can't do anything. You know, especially something that you spend a lot of time on. It's like, oh man, I've poured hours into this, and now I can't take it back. This is one of my favorite planes that I made in the last year. I call it the Vortex. And I call it a Vortex because it turns really hard. You'd probably pull so many G's that your head explodes. But none of this is with gyros. I just stubbornly refuse to use gyros. And so all of this is aerodynamic and some thruster assist. to like really turn on a dime. Do sometimes change stuff on the fly. It's super glaring, but it's very rare. The more you do it, the less weird the feeling, though. Definitely understand that. Yeah, it's kind of like, now I'm just waiting for people to hopefully put in a review and talk about like what they thought, you know, like, and it's gonna feel different from before the book was out, because before the book was out and I had somebody read it and give their impressions, I could change it if it didn't work. Like, oh, you didn't like it? There's some things I could fix? Okay, I'm gonna go fix it. Now it's like, well, I'll just do better next time. Yeah, I'm just really interested to see what people think. Honestly, like, you know, nobody has to lie to me. What is happening there? That was a weird Kraken attack. So one of the joints was just like, I'm gonna shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Yeah, like I'm really interested to see people's like honest thoughts about what they thought, and like, oh, this is really good, or oh, this is not my cup of tea, which I would say fair. It's not going to be a lot of people's cup of tea. It's a very weird little book. Fulfill Your Destiny would know, and he didn't even read the final version. Let's go into the water again. You know what? Actually, I'm going to change maps. So that was one of the older maps. Let's go. I really love Race Island. You gonna head out, Grant? Hey, man. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. That was a really good suggestion with the gun plane. That was a fun one. I hope you had fun, man. I know I did. And hopefully we'll see more of you in the future. Because we would love to have you. Ooh. I gotta show this off to Fulfill Your Destiny. It's the flying coffin. As I like to call it. Just, basically me trying to figure out altitude sensors and trying to keep things afloat. Because I'm working on some things that, like, they just kind of hover in the air like this. And this was my first real attempt to try and do that. And it came in the form of a coffin. Because when you think aerodynamics, of course you think a coffin, right? For science, exactly. And it really was for science, because it was me experimenting with all this stuff. Yeah, the thrusters there on top are to help it go down, and then I've got a trigger where I can make it go up on my own. And, yeah, you can fly Boba Fett style. Why wouldn't you fly Boba Fett style? And when you're not actively controlling the thrusters, it tries to stay at a level altitude. Ow. Alright, let's smash into the ground so I can change. There we go. As you do. Sometimes you just gotta smack into the ground, you know? That's how it is. It's science. There we go. The American seaplane with mini guns. Nothing says seaplane like a diving bell. Alright, so we got a racetrack here. I haven't really showed too many of my cars. So why don't we show off some of those? Okay, so let me pull up. Went through like several iterations of designs for track cars for this kind of F1 track that they've got here. This was like my first like really successful design, but even it like has a lot of shortcomings. But show you how this does on the track. Oh, I forgot when I need to brake on this one. Doodah. There we go. Okay. There we go. Perfect. That totally didn't mess up. You only imagine that I messed up. Yeah, I just realized, do I even have audio on for the... Do you guys hear music at all? I can't remember if I turned on the desktop audio or not. Because it'd be really funny if I was here talking about... Well, yeah, you guys would have had to, because you were talking about the sound of the gun shooting and stuff like that. I just got like very self-conscious about that. Like, oh no, I might have messed up. And I've just been like talking the entire time with nothing but, you know, in the background. Yeah, I've just got a playlist going of oh god. It worked very well. Nessa, did you change your profile picture? Yeah, so as you can see, this thing got some problems. It's very explodable. And yeah, that happens also. Been working on it for weeks. Ooh, I want to see. All I see is like a tiny little icon, so I can't see the whole thing. Looks very warm. Ow. Okay, so that took 7 business days, approximately. So, went through a couple different iterations of that. Then I came up with this idea. There's just a couple of spoilers. Just a couple. You know, one or two. Nothing special. But yeah, this thing like exists to stick on the road because I had a really bad problem with the faster I would go, the more this thing wanted to fly really fast into the air. It's basically the same thing, but the character is looking down in a 3/4 view. Oh god. Oh yeah, I forgot. This thing understeers like crazy. You gotta turn very hard. Which, if you're in a car, understeer is the worst. And so is oversteer. Ow. Oh, I'm upside down. Thank you. Yeah, basically this thing is made for straightaways. Like that. Holy crap. It's working really well. Nothing's wrong. Oh, break today. Oh my god. I forgot how unruly this thing is. Oh god. It's also big. It big. Yeah, so are you seeing a theme here? So then I was like, it's kind of working for a while on like different ideas for how to solve the problem. And eventually I made this thing. It turns out that one of the best things you can make to drive on an F1 course is a motorcycle, essentially. So this is basically engines with wheels. It's as stripped down as you can get it. And it turns out that actually aero streaming something, you know, adding aerodynamics to something behind actually makes a huge difference. So, and this thing is nuts. It handles very well, though you can go way too far and do that. But it's fast. And if you really practice, you can hug these curves, do these like perfect turns. I'm a little out of practice with this thing. But like out of practice, I'm still, you know, doing okay. Not great, but okay. This is the worst part right here. That's where it's the run ending turn. Oh my god, what the hell just happened? What? What was that? Oh my god. It just took off. That was crazy. Oh my god. Whoops. Yeah, that was that's why you wear a seatbelt right there. That's an advert for safe driving. Wear a seatbelt, kids. Or you could go flying out of your car at Mach 10. That is the old Dupless maneuver. It's true. Okay, I'm trying to oh god, I already messed it up. Let me try again. So basically this just has like stuff exactly where it needs it. Like if I move that that spoiler anywhere, it will work significantly worse. Like way worse. If I move any of the aerodynamics, it will just not function. This is like the height of engineering for what I can do. Oh my god. To like try to make something as efficient as possible, and then like actually getting a really good result relies entirely on skill, which right now I do not have the practice to have skill because I haven't used this thing in a while. Yeah, my favorite is when you can do those perfect turns and just like perfectly hug the inside of the turn. Oh god. That was weird. We'll just act like it didn't happen. Oh my god, that was bad. Why? You know, I'm just not gonna ask questions. Some things are best left unanswered. Oh my god, I'm so out of practice. I'm really not showing this thing off very well. But hey, if you ever wanted a motorcycle that can go like 400 miles per hour, this is your girl, man. This is your girl. It's your baby girl. Ah. We made it. Where are you going? Holy crap, what just happened? What? Well, that's a thing that happened. Sorry about that. My my cat Spock got his claw stuck, and I had to help him. We made it. Whee! Exactly. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, the tire screeching on something. We don't know what. But it certainly was screeching. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this tank build, but this was something I was working on. This I liked more. This was an earlier version of the same thing. It's a lot heavier, but it's a lot more stable too. And it definitely reads tank. Still gotta finish this though. I'm trying to think, what's something else fun that I can show off? Oh yeah, hold on. So one, this is a plane that I call Big Gulp, because of that mouth right there. Just, yep, Big Gulp has a giant air intake, basically. It's girthy boy. It's a big chonky plane. With, you know, some fun engine placements. Yeah, the design of this one reminds me of Boeing's submission for the Joint Strike fighter program that brought us the F-35. So Boeing's submission, the I think it was the F-32. The soldiers nicknamed Betty, but it basically had a giant mouth, just a massive air intake underneath the seat, and they made fun of that thing a lot. Like a lot. And it was to the point where, like, it probably wasn't picked because it looks so goofy. Yeah. Okay, so this is the centrifuge. The centrifuge is a big racing donut where the object is go fast or go home. I don't know what that just tripped on. We're gonna pretend like it didn't happen. Yeah. Centrifuge. Need to change my camera. There we go. That's better. Ha 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 ha. So yeah, this is where physics go to die. Not really sure what happened there. Yeah, let's get a better start here. What is happening? Why is it doing that? Well, that was weird. Okay, didn't do it this time. That's good. Okay, so I try to hug. Ooh, this is not controlling very well today. Try to hug this line right here. We're trying to go as fast as... Oh my god. Why is this so unstable today? Basically, just try to get the best time you can around the donut, and depending on your setup, you'll go really fast. In fact, you'll go so fast that you'll glitch the game, because it sounds like we're hitting things. And what we're hitting is tiny, tiny variations in this road here to make the donut. So we're basically hitting the edge of what you can do without exploding on purpose, you know, all the time. Yeah, I actually am not controlling the steering wheel right now. I'm just kind of letting it go. See if maybe... Oh, we lost something. Holy crap. I don't know what just happened, but it happened. See if we can get to 600 miles per hour on this. I bet it can get there. Now, one of the things that you can do here is you can add... Oh, we got to 600. Yeah, how far can we F around and find out? Yeah. So one solution to keep it from bouncing around so much is add more downforce. So like add more spoilers and stuff. But if you do that, you can actually glitch out your creation to the point where it will actually start pushing into the ground itself. You'll catch and you'll explode. So you gotta be careful. You don't want to explode. Well, I mean, maybe you do. But, I mean, that's a personal thing. Oh, what just happened? Holy crap. Speaking of exploding, that was the thing that happened. Dude, there's debris all the way over there. That's very silly. So yeah, that's centrifuge racing. It's as the Brits would say, it's very mad. And let's go for a nice soft water landing. Smack. Come on. Wow, we are in there. All right, Inessa, thank you so much for coming to hang out. It's really, really nice to see you. But yeah, let's talk soon. We got things we can do, and we definitely gotta catch up. Hope you have a wonderful night, wonderful weekend, an even better weekend than your night. You know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. So here is a boat that I could never get to work exactly like I had in mind. I was kind of making like something kind of like the Lockheed Martin stealth ship, you know, kind of that kind of cool kind of vibe. But it turns the opposite of the way you think, which is really weird. And it gets really unstable. Even though it's mostly floaties. it's a very silly little boat. So I was like really frustrated with boats for a while when I was making that. And then, you know, you kind of saw some of the other ones that I've been working on. Out here is where I started to say, okay, let me try making a boat again. So I was like, let's make like a raft kind of thing. Yeah, a little barge, a little gun barge. Oops, keep triggering that by accident. So, made a bunch of turrets that turn way too fast. And if you really want to have some fun, you can blow yourself up. That's how you know it works really well. But yeah, this is basically the same boat. And you can tell because it doesn't work very well. But it's basically the same boat, but like expanded. It's very silly. So then, okay, that doesn't work very well. What if we like treat it more like a barge and have like a, you know, kind of a VLS system, which doesn't quite work in the game. Be really cool to have like a stock weapon that works like a vertical launch system. But it's something you can build. You can make basically remote controlled rockets and stuff now. But that was the idea behind this, like make a vertical launch system battery, you know, kind of like a turtle ship type thing. And then if you're gonna make it with rockets, you might as well make it with artillery. You know, shoot so hard that you shoot the entire ship into the water. See, can we get it to go straight up? Come on down. Come on, you can do it. Here it comes. Nope. Disappeared. Oh well. Man, they gotta ruin all the fun. So this went even crazier with this barge, and comes complete with you know, turrets just to, you know, just keep oh, you can shoot off your own turrets. That's good. Yeah, just to keep the barge safe, you know. So this is basically the same thing, but instead of shooting all the artillery at once, you get a nice little volume of fire there. Oh yeah, and you can just leave it going, so I'm not even hitting the trigger right now. Just kind of letting it go. So we can see the pretty fireworks as we go. Oh yeah, there we go, there we go. Alright, let's make this rock have a bad day. See, this is much more stable. It's not, you know, sinking the whole thing into the water. I love that it shoots itself off. That's the best part to me. You got these turrets supposed to be there for self-defense. Just, you know, shoots itself. Why not? So then I was like, okay, that's great, but like if anything's not like a long way away, that's not going to work very well. So then revisited the idea of turrets and also added a crap load of shields and made this monstrosity with 2 turrets that sit on top and work kind of. But yeah, whenever this thing shoots, if it's not in line with the boat, you run the danger of it flipping the boat. So let's see if we can flip the boat. Okay, it came close. Yeah, this isn't exactly the USS Iowa. Though it's trying to be. God, it's so close. Can we hit it just the right time? Capsize it. Almost. It really wants to be the USS Iowa. So, you know, I really love the idea of VLS. And I felt like I needed more rockets. So then, yeah, there's a normal turret right there, but rockets. This is an absurd amount of rockets, if you couldn't tell. So much so that I think most things that are in front of this would not have a good day. Even though rockets are like really bad at auto aim, I'm pretty sure this would just hit because of the volume of fire. I keep doing that by accident. Yeah, I love this thing. It's very silly. Still got one of those turrets up front, because I like the turret idea. It just didn't need that many of them. And I've got it on a nice, like, slow turn there, so I can be a little more precise with it. And I rigged up these turrets that, you know, point wherever you're facing and hopefully don't shoot the ship. That's the hope. Is that what happens? No. It'll shoot the ship anyway. Because why wouldn't you? If you're a self-defense turret, you should shoot your own ship. And that's how we got to the ship that I showed off before, the America by God ship, with the really nice soundtrack. It has a beautiful soundtrack to it. Yeah, you don't want to be a plane around this thing. It doesn't go very well. Then you can blow up your own ship. You know, it's good. God, I keep doing that, sorry. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and I forgot. You know, it has torpedoes also, because, I mean, it needed some more. It needed more things to do. If you've already got a shitload of rockets, you need some you need some torpedoes too. It's just really funny that it's like this goofy catamaran kind of design, and it's just got just way too much firepower for its own good. But as far as like actually going on the waves, it's not too bad. It's decently fast. It's not the fastest boat. It's decent. I actually have quite a few blocks that I would use now that are in the game now that I would use to make this instead. But I don't know, I was pretty happy with this boat. It's very absurd. But it performs decently well. What's really funny is when you shoot this at another creation. One, for some reason, when you get out of this, it destroys itself. I don't know why it does that. But let's give it a target. You know, give it the turtle ship to shoot at. Because if you're gonna shoot at something, it might as well be a turtle, right? Let's repair real quick. And this is not a sight that you want to see. Oh, just accidentally shot the torpedoes. Okay, so important safety tip. You do want to slightly angle your turrets up with this, because otherwise the rockets will come just a little too close. Yeah, depending on what you're shooting at, you can actually very significantly lag the game because of the volume of fire. And you can very easily shoot yourself, which probably... Oh, hey doggo. My mom's coming home, so he's like, "What is that sound?" You know what that sound is. Kindle Studios. Hi there, I just hopped off. What did you hop off? What did you do? Are you wanted by the authorities? Do we need to hide you somewhere? I'm just kidding. Are you you a streamer also? I can hop back on so I can show off my recent build. What'd you make? I want to go back to my buddy, the overkill seaplane. Tried to make something Survive friendly? Is that what you're trying to say? Or server friendly? For how heavy this thing is, it's kind of amazing how well it flies. This is basically a brick house. Whoop. Destiny, you're supposed to keep me from doing that, buddy. You were supposed to tell me to pull up. Pull up! Instead, feel your destiny just can't stop telling me to do a barrel roll. Even in his sleep, he'd be like, do a barrel roll! I really need to make an RC version of this. I haven't really played around too much with the remote control feature. It's not that hard. This is actually a pretty simple thing. Yeah, let's give it a try. Let's make this remote control. Yep. Oh god. Oh god, what have I done? What have I done? No, don't centrifuge. Yeah, I was talking about the RC stuff. Let's actually do it. Also, I really need to set up a NOR gate to just automatically pop open the fins. Let's go over to the drag strip here real quick. This thing actually glides really well. Once again, it's probably because there's like basically nothing to it. It's very light. Let's see. So we're looking for what? I haven't looked up something on the thing here in a while. Is it there? Yeah, there it is. Oh. Yeah, it would help if I used my keyboard. Let's see. Whoops. Would help if I spelled correctly. Don't know where the S came from. I'm not seeing it, buddy. See, maybe looking boats. Doesn't seem like any of these. Is it? No, this is actually on Xbox. The Xbox launcher. I have it through Game Pass. I'm one of those filthy Xbox players. That's me. Might be. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, I want to see. Okay, so we've got our buddy here. So basically, they've added this this thing to the game where you can control things remotely. So you could like set off a drone or guided missile, what have you, and have it go on its own. I haven't messed around with it too much yet, but it's relatively simple. I need to set up a NOR logic gate so that I can have my fins just do the thing on their own. So that they pop open. So basically you go to the things that you want this gate to control. And I forget, what are you supposed to do? Does it just do it on its own from there? Oh, that worked. That actually worked. But it's on the other version. I want it to do the other way. So I need to set that up real quick. How do I do that? Maybe? Whoops. Might also just be a thing of I need to twist them around. We'll see. I need to put more Sonic music on here. Yeah, that did not work. So I will just twist them around. See if that does it. Or if it's just stuck on doing it the wrong way. Hey, there we go. Now I don't have to toggle it manually. Okay, so that's one thing down. Okay. Let's think about this. So basically the way that these remote controls work is that each one of these So this is a sender for a signal, and this is the receiver. This is what you actually put on the thing that you want to remote control. Oop. Okay, so we need... This just needs to be set to the same channel as this thing, and this will do... First up, we need something that controls whether our thrusters are on. We'll set that to channel 0. So then this will connect up. It's on channel 0. Not exactly sure how I want to plot this. I do need to set up something there. Sorry, I gotta think about where I want things set up real quick. Because my weight orientation is going to change also. But we'll have to assess that once we actually have this all hooked up. So let's give you something to sit on. And then I think, yeah, just right behind this. Makes very fun sounds. Okay, so this is thrust. This I'm going to make probably roll. It's gonna be channel 1. So you basically make like a set of receivers and senders for each operation that you need for the remote controlled thing to do. Let's be channel 3, or sorry, 2. And that'll be roll. That's pitch. Pitch and roll. And I don't often use yaw. Though I probably should. It would probably make much more stable planes. Alright, let's uncover this real quick. Okay, so this is my... This is the guts. This needs to... This is the thruster remote control, so this needs to connect up. Oh, this needs to connect real quick. Otherwise it gets angry. Whoops. Went too far. Okay. Is it this one? No, it's this one. 0. Yep. Okay. So this thruster, this thruster. That looks like all the thrusters. All right, this one is... What did I just do? Why did that happen? Down pitch. So this needs to connect up to these two gyros who kind of share the load. Share the load. Because I wanted it to be perfectly symmetrical, and I probably just didn't need to worry about that, but I did. As you do. And this should be on channel 2, and it will control another gyro. Which would be this one. Yep. Okay. So theoretically, this should work. There's no reason I can see that this shouldn't work at this point. I think all the controls are accounted for. We will see if that's the case. Gonna cover up our crimes here. You don't see anything. Alright, I'm just gonna keep that open because I can. Alright, so theoretically we should be all set. Oh my god, it's working. Oh, I forgot something. Uh-oh. Yeah, I've got to redo all that. Hold on. Wait a second. No, because there's not a seat in here. Okay, okay. Whew. Well, you saw that, right? It was working. So there's a couple things I need to do. I need to make a camera so that I can actually see where this thing is going. There's a couple different ways you can do that. Let's just simply put it there for now. And I don't know, we'll set it to that, but I also need a block that transmits to that, don't I? And we'll set that to 3. I think that's what it needs. I could be very wrong. Actually, I want this to be out where I can see it, so I can see the ends of the antenna there light up when it's sending a signal out. So I'll be able to see if something is working or not. And I want to go ahead and connect this. With a detachable block. Is that in gadgets? That's in gadgets, isn't it? No? Am I dumb? I got a case of the dumbs. Me the dum-dum? Ah, there it is. But also, yes, you can say it. Me the dum-dums. It's okay. Everybody knows it. Oh, I can't shift that back. That's right. But I can do something else. Yeah, these don't just look cool, they're actually structural. Which, you know, probably not the best idea. But it's how it works. Okay. I'll just attach these. Like that. Okay, and to give the base some stability so it's not being thrown all over the place, let's give it this little spike which will anchor it to the ground. And just, you know, for the sake of being thorough, we're going to give it a lot. There you go. That isn't moving for crap. Oh no, it's turning the wrong way. Hold on. It's working. It's just I gotta fix something. Got the wrong setup there. There we go. Okay. So I'm on the drone camera. And oh my god, it's working. It's working. Why is it turning like that? Why was it turning like that? Is it a drag thing? Let's just fill it up, see if that was the problem. Let's get nice enough to speed. Go to the camera. Let her rip. No, for some reason it really likes going to there. Don't know why. Alright, we'll figure that out. Maybe is there a weight difference? No, they're the same weight. Maybe I'm missing something here. Did I put something back bad? Let's look at our forces. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Aerodynamics. Maybe tuck this guy in. Maybe that's it. Yeah, that's the issue is having. Yeah, why is it doing that? It should not be doing that. That's very strange. Okay, I have a very strange idea. Sometimes when you have things that attach with a detachable block, it still reads certain forces that were attached to it. So let's see if that makes a difference. So otherwise I'm very confused. No, it's still doing that for some god-awful reason. Why are you doing that? Okay, this is all even. That looks even. I don't know. I'm a little confused by that. Might even say I'm a little confoozled. Not seeing any. Are you guys seeing a difference in this? I'm not seeing a reason it shouldn't be working. Let's see. Did I shift something in here by accident? Thrust is directly in line, weight is even, so it should be perfect. All right, let's review what these are connected to. Maybe it's something like that. So we got, those are all thrusters. Those are all those gyros. That's just the turning. That's just the camera drone. Okay, so that all makes sense. What do? You're the camera drone. You are turning. You're up and down. You're thrust. So... That's just the way it is. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Is like, why? Why are you like this? I am going to up the angle on the hinges here. Let's give it 30 degrees. And maybe it just needs to counteract some force. Maybe for some reason it's getting some extra force that's being imparted on it. It just doesn't make any sense. Shouldn't be. I'm gonna try something. Just changing up how it's deployed. Leave those on. Let's see, any flaps look good. Why? Why are you like this? What the heck is going on? Okay. Maybe? Maybe it's still reading the weight as, like, it shouldn't be. I don't know why it would be. But maybe it thinks the weight is that much further back for some reason. It would probably help if I, you know, connected up to it. Okay. Holy crap, we've got a thing that works. That's better. And this is completely remote control. There is not a cockpit in there. It's alive! Exactly. And screw that piece of ground in particular. All right, so now let's set this up as VLS. Because I need some VLS in my life. And let's give it some fun stuff. Here we go. It's a missile, right? Where is it at? How many times am I gonna go past it? There you are. All right. Let's, you know, just give it a modest amount of payload. Oh, don't want it to connect. That would be bad. Just a very modest amount. And we'll give it a little bit of aerodynamic help. Looks a little goofy, but it needed some aerodynamic help, you know? Sometimes you need some aerodynamic help. Alright, rocket is on. And oh no. Yeah, that's the same button to launch it as it is to trigger it. Whoopsie doodle. That's not good. Alright, tell you what. Let's make this the same trigger as switching to the camera. That makes sense to me. Oh boy, we're in it now. Oh, it does not like to turn. Oh boy. It's got a fat ass. Holy shit, that just shook everything. Alright, I'm gonna land this where we can see it. Whoops. Let's see. Ah, there's our target. Kaboom. Alright. That rock. That rock has been a pain in my ass long enough. Kaboom. Now, if we're really cool, we'll flip this around. Because right now it's controlling backwards. Let's see. Set. It's probably 2 blocks. Oh no, need to get a little more. Man, Halo double time. All right, here we go. Oops, turned the wrong way. Ooh, this feels very strange. Something didn't feel right there. Did you see that? Why is it going all the way back there? Holy crap. Oh yeah, that works. We like this. Okay, I think it was better back the other way. I just gotta turn around. Thankfully, got a handy dandy history thing we can do here. I think this was before I, Yep, this was before I changed how it was triggered. That would have been bad. So yeah, this is the thing you can do. You can actually set this up so that you can control multiple missiles depending on like your bandwidth that you have in your head. But also like I've seen builds where they essentially set the thing up so that it goes one after another. Like they'll have one missile go off and it flies on its own, and then it'll go to the next missile, and that has independent controls, and like they can keep shooting new missiles essentially. Alright, got a weird flashback to when it was just deciding to do things on its own. We're way past that, right? No way you would do that again. Ooh. Let's aim for ourselves. Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy, holy crap. Something that they're supposed to be fixing in a future patch is allowing it to like you can see how fast something is going, things like that. I just had a really fun idea. Let's give it a distance sensor. And now you know what's happening. I'm gonna go for that, a little bit of air burst. Have it trigger just above the ground. Whoops. Really, I only need to have it trigger one of these, but it's too much fun to have it do it all. Oh shit. Nope, not those. Don't trigger more thrusters. Okay, so... Okay, so this is the max range that the sensor detects. We're gonna have it trigger at 5... No. Let's go like 20 meters. So if it explodes well into the air, we will know that it is working. Okay, so it should just trigger itself. And I'm going to put it on both sides. That worked. All right, here we go. Just blew the hell out of that rock. So now you can get close. Don't get too close. Can I get it just right? Can I thread the needle? Nope. But I can sure get close. Alright, that's fun, dude. That's some good stuff. And just cheat a little bit. Just bring it right back down. Yeah, this is very fun. Remote control was a really good idea. Good job, Flashbulb Games. I'm sure this was a nightmare to figure out. Because they literally just added this to the game. Game's been out for a while. I remember before they had like a lot of that was perfect. Nice. Yeah, I remember back before they had like a lot of the pieces that people, you know, pretty much use every day. Like it's, you know, pretty much indispensable. I don't feel like we have enough explosives. What do you think? I think we need some more. Just to make sure it's got enough. I don't want it to feel like underpowered or anything. Okay. Yeah, we needed more. Oh, God. Come on. That's good. Oh, it's much slower now. It does not like this. Yeah, this is a lot more weight. Oh, saved by the sign. Oh god, it really doesn't like to turn now. It's got just so much weight. Okay, alright, alright. Okay, what I want to do is I want to go up. I want to go very, very up. I want to like get this going as fast as it can go. Right on top of my head. What are you doing? What the hell? Okay, up. Uppies. Uppies. There you go. Just like that. Oh god. Okay. Now we're gonna bring it down like it's a hypersonic missile. Except it's way slower than that. Whoops. Okay. Straight up. God, this thing is so slow. It really doesn't like this. It's gotta be going like 100 miles per hour, maybe. It's just so much weight. I mean, there's some things we could do, like we could set up, detachable blocks and have it throw out, um, bombs as it goes, things like that. But yeah, this is Trailmakers, man. I love this game. It is so much fun, and you pretty much just saw why. You just think of something and you're like, I want to make something that does the thing, and then you make it and it works, like as well as you can make it. So we'll save that. That thing's special. That's a special kind of America right there. That's the good stuff. Let's get the one that... Oh no, did I not save one? Okay, okay. Let's see. It's one of the older ones. That's okay. I can re-engineer back from there. That's too much fun. Anyway. That is Trailmakers, man. If you guys enjoyed it, I'm more than happy to put this on again. It's honestly one of my favorite games to play, to just kind of like decompress, unwind at the end of the day. You know, just like get out of my own head. Because, you know, I can just create something or just like fly around for a minute. Something about like games that let me fly helps me like just chill out after, you know, something stressful, or, you know, just like normal daily stuff. Even racing games do that for me too. Building stuff does that for me. But then like RPGs and strategy games help me think. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, if you'd like to see more Trailmakers, more than happy to put it on. I've got, you know, I've always got something I'm tinkering with. So I'm gonna be doing a lot more of the RC stuff now that I've like really gotten my feet wet with that. Yeah, if you haven't already, pick up my book, The Bones of Night. It is a wonderful, tense, dark sci-fi, psychological horror story. Kind of in the vein of like Alien and Event Horizon. I had a lot of fun writing it. The Audible version should be out soon. I don't have an exact date yet because it's still going through approvals at this point. But that should be coming soon. That was a lot of fun to put together because I did a full dramatic reading of it, and actually did some audio mixing, so it sounds like it was recorded on a tape recorder, because that really fits into the aesthetic. But yeah, man, if you haven't picked it up already, it's available right now on Kindle Unlimited and in paperback. If you have Kindle Unlimited, you can literally pick it up for the price of free. You can also pick up like a permanent Kindle copy, you know, ebook, or like I said, paperback. And Audible should be coming soon. I am hoping, really hoping that Audible will be done next week. Really hope they don't take any more time for the approval process on that, because like I'm kind of dying to get it out there, but gotta work with what they got. Oh, yeah. I still can't believe that it sold 12 books in the first week. That's amazing to me. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot to me. Especially because that number used to be 0 and now it's not. But I'm usually a bright side kind of guy. Not sure what we're doing next week, but we'll see. If you guys have any requests, let me know. Until next time, I bid you good fortune, good health, good game, and I'll see you in the next class. Hope you have a fantastic night. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching the show. Check out the links down below and come hang out in Discord or social media with us. Until next time, I bid you good fortune, good health, and good game. And I'll see you in the next class.